Hello and welcome to Manga 96, and today we're going to talk about high school DxD. Today's topic will be the family that raised Issa into the harem king that he is today. What kind of parents are they? Who is responsible for Issa's perverted nature? Well, let's find out as we look closer at the Hyoudou family. But before we start, here's the spoiler warning, as we're spoiling a lot of things in this video, so if you don't want to be spoiled, I would highly recommend that you go and read the light novel, as it is an enjoyable read. For everyone else, let's start with Issa's dad. Goro Hyoudou is an ordinary office worker and Issa's father. He is shown to be exasperated with his son's lewd behavior, as he worried that he wouldn't be able to become a grandfather due to Issa not finding a bride. Nevertheless, he is shown to love his son greatly and hopes he lives an honest life. He became happy with Issa's increased popularity among the girls and hopes to become a grandfather soon, as he accepts the various girls that love Issa as his daughters-in-law. Like his son, Goro is shown to be brave as he stood in front of Issa to protect him from Rizwan when Issa was unsure if his parents loved him, and when Goro stood to protect Kuno, Office and Lilith from Thanatos' Grim Reapers. Mitsuzue Kanzaki considered him a good father. Despite criticizing Issa for his lewd behavior, it is revealed that he himself is lewd, as he too dreamed of having a harem like Issa when he was younger and is proud of his son for being able to achieve that dream. He is also shown to have nosebleeds when he sees the girls doing lewd things for Issa, as he encourages Issa to make the girls his wives. When Issa was a child, Goro often went fishing together with his son until Issa accidentally broke his fishing rod, and the two haven't went fishing since. He has unofficially adopted Asya as a daughter and supports Issa's relationship with Rias. It has been shown that he is especially proud of his son's uprising popularity with girls, stating that he also wished to have a harem of his own when he was Issa's age, implying that he also has a perverted as his son. He is a good friend with Rias' father Zetikos, who like him shares the delight of embarrassing their children and drinking. Moving to Issa's mother. Miki Hyoudou is Issa's mother and a full-time housewife. Miki is shown to be exasperated with her son's lewd behavior, as she worried that she wouldn't be able to become a grandmother due to Issa not finding a bride. Despite this, she is shown to love her son and watch him carefully, as she is able to tell what he is thinking and feeling. She became happy when Issa's increased popularity among the girls and hopes to become a grandmother soon, as she is shown to be excited when she caught Issa and Asya in the bath together, or when Issa started calling Rias by her name. She is shown to be protective of her family, as she slapped Daihauser Beliale for the pain that he put Issa through. Due to her protective nature, she is uneasy with Issa's fighting and initially couldn't bear to watch Issa's rating game matches live, though she was able to gather the courage to watch after Issa passed the main stage of the Azazel Cup. Despite criticizing him for his lewd behavior, it is revealed that Miki is lewd herself, as she was stated to have worn a naked apron when she was younger for her husband and is shown to comfortably with Issa and Asya having sex in the kitchen, even commenting that she would have loved to watch. She is an excellent cook and sometimes goes out to a part-time job. She has unofficially adopted Asya as a daughter and supports Issa's relationship with Rias. Miki shares the title for Heavenly Kings of the Kitchen along with Asya, Rias and Akeno for the skill in cooking. She was worried that Issa's friends Matsuda and Motohama have a very bad lecherous influence on him. She is notably in fear of having her first granddaughter. She is shown to be a good friend with Rias' mother, Venelana, who like her shares the same worries of the children and annoyance towards their husbands. Moving on to Issa's grandfather. Juzo Hyoudou was Issa's parental grandfather who has been deceased some time before the series started. He is described by Goro as a rather open-minded and easygoing person who would easily accept the existence of devils and angels. Juzo was also described to be very perverted. Not only did he have a stockpile of pornographic magazines from his youth to even when he got older, he would also chase after beautiful women's bottom and talk about breasts all day long. It is implied that both his son and Issa's perversion and desire for a harem must have been an influence from Juzo. Because he was too indulged when he was young, his brothers wondered he would ever have any illegitimate children, worrying his son if he would have a sibling come out of nowhere. When in Buddhist heaven, Juzo would hear of his grandson's heroic deeds and achievements as the Red Dragon Emperor and Opie Dragon and was always praised for it by the Bodavista. The more active Issa became, the more luxurious Juzo's life in heaven became, with the Opie Dragon's song in the background which he has been singing and dancing every day in bliss. He would often be visited by deities to ask about stories from Issa's childhood. Juzo first appears in volume 24 when he was summoned throughout the Yokai on Gyako for Issa to catch up with him. He was introduced to one of Issa's fiancées, Rias, and complimented her breasts while recalling that Issa always wanted to marry an older girl with big breasts. Their connection was then cut off when they reached the time limit to communicate. As for the parents' relationship with Issa, despite the fact that Issa constantly complains about his parents, he does love them deeply. In volume 4, when Wally mentioned that he should try killing Issa's parents, Issa was so mad that he wanted to kill Wally on the spot. His parents are like any normal parents, are very proud of and love their son dearly. Issa's mother even went on about how she was worried that Matsuda and Motohama are very bad lectures influences on Issa. As for volume 20, his parents found out about his secret life and in spite of that they still accepted their son as he is. However, both of them also seem to be slightly perverted, with Issa's father having a dream of a harem when he was younger and his mother not minding when she thinks Issa and Asya are having sex in the kitchen, even stating she wishes she could peep at them. To Issa's surprise, his parents and his harem girl's parents are starting plans for Issa and his harem girl's weddings. Issa's grandfather Juzo was also described to be very perverted. It is implied that both his son and Issa's perversion and desire for harem must have been an influence from Juzo, with Issa missing him. Years after his death, Issa's achievements and the Opie Dragon improved his life in the Buddhist heaven, with him taking with important deities about his grandson's childhood and enjoying his life in heaven with the Opie Dragon song in the background, which has been singing and dancing every day in bliss. After talking with his grandson in volume 24, he thanked him for it and praising Rias and even encouraged Issa in his harem king dream to obtain each beautiful girl that he desires. As for their role in the story, in volume 20, during breakfast with everyone, Miki reminded Issa about the 3-year career interview as Goro lectured him about the importance of the 3-year interview, with Miki telling Asya that she would come to her interview as well. During the 3-way career interview, she became astonished due to the fact that Issa had already planned out his career future, as the teacher praised him for getting along with the foreign students such as Asya, Zenobia and Irina, but stated there were some of complaints towards him for his lewd behavior, which Miki apologized for. After hearing how the 3-way career interview went down, Goro was overjoyed as he praised Issa and went to drink in celebration. The next evening, Miki was sorting out the various photo albums as Rias and Asya came. The three of them then discussed Issa's past and his bad habit of not forgiving himself if he caused trouble, as Miki entrusts Issa to Rias and Asya, asking them to look after him. During the weekend, Goro was polishing his fishing rod as he happily asked Issa if he could accompany him along with Miki and Asya, as Issa apologetically declined due to being busy, much to Goro's disappointment, although he stated that they would go to on a different time as Miki accompanied him with his fishing trip. Miki came across Goro and Issa discussing the fishing trip, with Issa declining due to his other duties, as Miki told Issa that his father simply wanted to spend time with him and have an honest talk with him, with her accompanying Goro in Issa's stead. The two were then kidnapped by Ninhork and used as hostages against Office, allowing him to beat her up. During Issa's attempt to rescue his parents, Rizwan revealed Issa's identity as a supernatural being and stated that a dragon had to replace their son by having the Hazard Belial dragon fight Issa by feeding him dragon blood, forcing him to transform in his human dragon form. Although initially threatened by Issa's dragon form, Goro and Miki were able to recognize that Issa was truly their son due to his habit of apologizing. Goro, Miki and Asya encouraged Issa in his fight against Rizwan. After Issa defeated Rizwan, the three of them became worried about Issa after he collapsed due to Diablo's dragon after effects. In volume 21, Goro and Miki were overjoyed after Issa's condition stabilized in the hospital. After he woke up, they were shocked at the fact that Issa couldn't recognize female breasts. As Azazel apologized for placing a great burden on Issa, which led to his current condition, Miki and Goro stated they were grateful for Azazel for raising him into a man that helps others. The two of them later officially met Wally, who they had seen a number of times at their house, as he was shocked that they remembered him, with Goro being happy that Issa had a friendly rival and Miki praising him for being a handsome boy. As Wally explained his and Issa's past relationship, including Wally's threat to kill Issa's parents, Wally asked if they forgave him, as the two forgave him due to Wally reflecting on his actions. He later teased Issa by telling his parents that Issa got angrier when Wally threatened to halve Irias's breast compared to when he promised to kill them, angering the two of them as they scolded Issa. The two were later visited and confronted by Zetiko's Gremory, who assured them that Issa would come back alive. In Volume 22, everyone in the Hyoudou residence went fishing, as Goro was excited to go fishing with everyone, as Miki prepared food baskets for the trip. As Issa was preparing for his high-class devil promotion ceremony, Goro and Miki were nervous and excited about coming to the underworld and Issa's promotion, as they exchanged small talk with Riasa's parents. After Issa's promotion ceremony, they went to congratulate him, as he asked Issa if he could buy a ticket for a holiday for them, and became shocked when Ria said that Issa could take them on a world tour. After Issa's match against Barakwil, Goro and Miki happily watched as Rias and Akeno quarreled over Issa. With this, I covered everything that I wanted to cover on the Hyoudou family. And that will be all for this video. If you like this video, leave a like, leave your thoughts in the comments below, subscribe to the channel for more manga reviews and One Piece content. And until next time, take care.